One of the biggest questions ahead of the third fight between Canelo and Triple G is, does Triple G stand a chance? Now, this is a good question because Triple G now is 40 years old. In his last fight, he was getting touched up and getting hurt to his body. But in the end, he was able to get the job done and become a unified champion at 160. Let's not also forget that Canelo is coming off a loss from Bivol at 175. So now the question is, can Triple G trouble and beat Canelo? So let's discuss it. A lot of people think that this will be an easy fight for Canelo and nothing will go wrong. I can't blame people for thinking that. Even after Canelo lost, Canelo is still looking good and in his prime. But let's think about this. Yes, Triple G is old and may not be the Triple G that fought Canelo back in 2017 and 2018. Remember, Triple G only had 4 fights since the Canelo fight, so he hasn't really been active either. With all these things, it seems Triple G really can't trouble Canelo. My answer is yes and no. Even with all these things going against Triple G, I get the feeling that this fight might be a little bit more competitive than we think. This might be a situation where Triple G is just Canelo's match. This probably might be a Pacquiao and Marquez situation where they were always even with each other and every time they fought, it was competitive and close. Let's also remember the 4th time they fought, everyone thought Pacquiao was going to win for sure this time, and we all saw what happened there. There's other examples of trilogies and 4th fights, like Holyfield vs. Bowe, Sugar Ray Robinson vs. Gene Former, and Gotti vs. Ward, and more I can't remember. With these types of fights, they usually get competitive, and will that happen in this fight? We will just have to wait and see. Triple G's style always seemed to trouble Canelo with that pistol-like jab, his power, superhuman chin, and pressure. Especially that jab because we saw how Canelo was struggling to deal with it. We saw in both their fights, they were tough, and many people thought that Triple G should have won both of them. I think we can all agree Triple G won the first one, and the second one, that's more opinionated, but I say Canelo won that one. With all that said, personally, I think Canelo is going to stop him. That's just my thoughts. Yes, Triple G won his last fight and definitely gave Canelo problems in their 2 fights. But remember, Triple G's 40 now and hasn't been all that active. Even though he stopped Murata was having success early in the fight and landing good body shots. Imagine if that was Canelo landing those body shots. I think Canelo is going to win, but remember guys, this is boxing, so anything can happen. Those are my thoughts on this fight, and you guys tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.